to the Horror Junkies podcast, the podcast where we discuss all things horror. I'm your host, Mike.
I'm Tiny Rick.
I'm Pickle Rick.
You guys switch up names this week.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
we didn't.
I need a new name.
You need a new name.
Oh yeah, what was the name that the our good friends called me?
Pippity Pat.
Yeah,
Pippity Pat.
Pippity Pat.
Pippity Pat.
Pippity Pat.
Our friend. They're not really our friends. I consider them friends, even if they don't consider me a friend. It's okay.
I consider them friends. I think they're our best friends.
They are. If you're listening to this, Lou and Pat, you're our best friends.
We'll write you a letter.
Well, we're gonna write you a love letter. But yeah,
Christmas. We're gonna take a photo shoot for Christmas.
We're gonna send you guys a really cool Christmas sweater in the middle of the summer here, and we're all gonna be sweating, and it's gonna be cool. Awful. It's gonna be the fucking worst photo shoot ever.
I gotta be in the back.
We gotta make sure we gotta make sure the room is hot.
No, it's outside, so you don't need to make it hot because it's fucking an oven outside here.
Yeah, true.
Can we do it at 3 p.m. too?
Sure. I don't know why the time matters, but sure.
Because that's the hottest temperature.
That's the hottest temperature of the day?
That's like the peak where the sun is. Yeah.
Whoa. Angel just dropped some fucking knowledge on us.
He just looked it up.
Well, let's...
I saw him.
Welcome back to the fucking... This is Horror Junkies. We're in a
Are you sure this is Horror Junkies?
I don't think so. Welcome back. We got a weird show planned for you guys.
Hell
Angel
yeah.
just made a weird face and scratched his nose.
It felt like it bit me on my arm and then my face at the same time.
That was a ghost fly.
Do
this
flies
week,
have ghosts?
I don't know. Maybe. We'll have to get into it later on, maybe.
All right.
But we have a cool show planned for you all out there listening. Sorry for the complete randomness of the beginning of the show, but just what happens. It's got to happen. We're going to talk about sleep paralysis.
Yay.
It's a weird thing, both scientifically and the occult side of it. We have two of those aspects to look at, as well as we have personal experiences. Patrick and Angel both experienced sleep paralysis. My roommate actually experienced sleep paralysis. A lot of people actually experience sleep paralysis.
You never have?
Never have. Now, I have seen shadow people, but we'll get into that later on in the discussion. We're also going to discuss The Nightmare, the documentary that talks about sleep paralysis and talks about the more occult side of sleep paralysis. So we got a pretty fun show planned for you. But as usual, guys, just before we get into the show, before we even get into the news, because Patrick was about to make that face, our show is brought to you by the Phantom Podcast Network. I forgot the voice. It's okay.
God damn it.
So make sure you go and check on the cool little podcasts on our network. There's a lot of fun ones out there. A lot of cool ones to listen to.
Can we do an entire podcast with that voice?
No.
Sure.
Do you want to lose the
you know how funny that
the 5 followers that we have? They just be like, this is annoying.
I'm surprised they even listen to us now.
Oh, they love us. I love it.
Yeah. All right. But as usual, guys, the news with Patrick Kilby. What's wrong, Pippity Pat?
Hey, cool. You know the poster for Mother, that new Jennifer Lawrence movie?
No.
Well, it's a new...
I mean, I know the movie. I just haven't seen the poster.
All right, so the poster looks like that.
That's pretty nice.
It's a tribute to Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah.
Trailer. Old poster.
I'm actually looking forward to this movie, Mother.
Yeah.
First off, because the director directed The Black Swan, and that's a phenomenal movie. So I really have high expectations for this film, and I really don't know what it's about, but it looks batshit crazy, which is good with me.
Yeah. Did you see this at all, Angel?
The trailer?
No.
Well, I didn't. No, I didn't see that. I've heard of this film though coming out.
Yeah.
I would hope so. Because we talked about it last week.
Plus, it's Jennifer Lawrence. And, I mean, which is kind of cool that they got an A-list actor to be in this movie. I mean, plus it's he's an A-list director.
Oh, yeah.
He's not some nobody. He's been around Hollywood a few times around the block.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's probably going to take like a lot of influence. It seems like from the trailer, like it's a Rosemary like type of movie.
Fine with me. We haven't had one of those in a while.
The trailer for American Horror Story Cult came out.
God, what a fucking weird dude.
Well, we got a little bit more story of what the concept of this season is going to be about and how it's tying into the election and the clowns thing, which we've been trying to figure out this whole time.
So, like,
So
is Evan Peters the head of this cult of Twisty? It is a cult of Twisty.
Yeah. That action figure I want.
I really do want that figure too. It reminded me of in Spawn when he hands what's her name, the fucking toy.
Yes.
But no, I'm really looking forward to this year American Horror Story. I'm really not. I usually don't get excited for American Horror Story because usually I fall off of it after the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
But this one it looks like it's a home invasion season. The clowns, they kind of pulled the clown craze that we get in October.
It's a clown craze and like kind of a little bit of the Purge.
Yeah,
is what I'm getting from this trailer and what I've been reading.
Did you watch it, Angel?
Not for American Horror Story. I thought we weren't watching trailers anymore.
Well, dude, listen. That's for we have to. We caved. We have to.
Okay.
We just can't do our podcast if we don't watch trailers.
Okay.
I think we could still do the podcast. It just wouldn't, I wouldn't have a segment.
There wouldn't be any substance.
Yeah. I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna ruin everything for me. I don't care.
Yeah. Fuck it.
I'm jaded as fuck right now. So.
All right. So what's next, man? What's
more trailers. This new horror movie called The Basement. If I can't fucking remember, I just watched it today and I'm like already like nah.
I'm actually kind of stoked for it. It looks like it's gonna be really dark. Like they're kind of taking their own twist on Hostel.
Okay, yeah, I remember in the trailer now.
So there's they show different people, and there's just this one guy, and he's like tied in this like crazy chair, and he's like braced at the arms.
Yeah. And
it looks like I'm gonna each one's gonna torture him in a different way. I don't know, a lot of weird people.
Yeah.
So I'm actually excited for it because it's gonna be that gore. It's gonna be a really gory movie. Hopefully. Please let there be blood. But I'm stoked for it because I love
have
Hostel.
A torture movie and not have blood.
You are correct, but you never know, man.
Yeah.
It looks good. Check it out. It's The Basement.
The Basement. Yeah. Does it have the release date on here?
I don't know. I don't think it did.
Okay. Whatever.
Check it out. If there's a release date, I'll post it on the website. So look out for that.
We're getting a sequel to the House of October, whatever.
The House is October built.
Yeah.
Dude, have you guys seen that movie?
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's fucking amazing. I loved it.
I liked it. It wasn't.
I thought it was a good found footage film about haunted houses, which has never been done before. So the idea is original.
Yeah.
And it's how they're making it to a second film. When I saw the trailer today, I was just like,
yeah, that's what I was saying. Dude. I was like, how the hell are you going to make a second film? And then I saw the trailer.
Well, I'm guessing. Like, okay. Have you seen it, Angel?
No, because somebody told me not to watch it.
Who told you not to watch it?
Courtney.
Why?
Because she said she doesn't like that movie.
She was like, yeah, I don't.
It's a good movie. But whatever.
No, it's a good movie. I mean, it's found footage and it's a low budget, but
I want to watch it, though.
The overall, like I said, the idea of it, they go out on this, road trip to find haunted houses, but the most extreme haunted houses.
Yeah.
Like the crazy ones where you have to sign waivers and shit to go into. And they go to this, the Blue Devil or some shit like that, and it's, not what they wanted. 100. They don't fuck with haunted scare actors. Yeah. Pretty much is the. But definitely watch it, and then you'll appreciate it because you love haunted houses.
Yes, that was actually in the news recently. Neighbors were upset about some guy in one of the northern states, but he had one of those houses where you have to sign a waiver.
Oh my god!
He takes them when they get to the third stage. Apparently, nobody's made it to the third stage.
There's 3 stages.
There's 3 stages you make it through. Nobody's made it to the last one. And apparently, you're taken to a undisclosed location.
That's fucking lit, dude.
It's weird. Yeah.
Bag over your head. All that shit.
We're going to do a haunted house episode more in probably October. We'll probably...
Yeah.
Because that's when these start popping up. But there's some pretty intense... There's some that you have to have a psyche eval to make sure you're mentally stable enough to actually go through their house. Because, I mean, they actually, dunk your head in water and shit like that. So I mean...
Fuck that.
Yeah, no, that point, that's... Almost you're not going to come out the same, but I'm looking forward. And I want to say it comes out in September. Does the fucking release date on that one or no? I may be thinking about something else.
I would hope it's in October because it's
the house is October built.
Yeah.
Again, I'll post the release date. I want to say it was September 22nd, but I could be fucking wrong.
You're never wrong. Netflix has a new show coming out called The Little Evil. Which is a little tribute to Damien or The Omen.
Dude, it looks so funny.
It does. Has what's his name? Adam.
He's from Arrested Development. No, Parks and Rec.
Adam Scott.
Adam Scott, yeah.
I saw the trailer for it. Looks promising. This comes out on Netflix on September 1st.
So next week, next Friday.
Yeah.
Look up. That one does look good. So definitely check out that. It's a parody film. It's like a scary movie almost.
Yeah. Where he's like a stepdad, right?
Yeah, he's like, I'm having a real hard time
and his stepson's
connecting with my stepson.
And he's like the spawn of Satan.
Just to go back real quick on the last the house is October built. It is September 22nd.
Cool.
So, but yeah, Little Evil looks hilarious. He has like a fucking goat puppet.
Yeah.
And it's the son of Satan and shit. It's so funny.
Which is like a Danny type of thing. Yeah. Or whatever, yeah. From The Shining. Stranger Things Season 3 was confirmed. And we don't have Season 2 yet, but Season 3 just got confirmed.
That's fine with me. And he also said he's stopping after Season 4. Fine with me.
Yeah.
Good storyline.
As long as you have 4 seasons that are solid, just like the first season, by all means.
Sure, they're going to be fucking gold.
Yeah.
Which is good
maybe
because...
they'll have some spin-offs.
I actually don't want any.
Like Game of Thrones?
No spin-offs. I don't think Game of Thrones is confirmed yet as well.
What? Know they're going to have... With spin-offs? Come on.
Nah.
We have one more season left, right?
But the thing is, yes.
So
but they're hour long,
but
they're going to be movies.
Oh, I know.
So there's no need for spin-offs because we're going
to get spin-offs.
We're not.
Do you want to place bet money on this?
We're not going to talk about this.
I'll bet you $200 that there will be a spin-off like in a year after the last season of Game of Thrones. We're getting off subject.
Pulling back the hairiness.
I can't even say shit. I haven't watched any of this new season.
Yeah, you can't say shit. So you don't even know what's going on.
I haven't even watched the show.
That's fine.
Someone tried to spoil that for me the other day, and I said, shut it. And I did the thing.
Dude, no. But pulling it back into the horror.
You guys want some more news?
Always. The news.
You want to hear the worst shit ever?
Lay it on me.
So Wish Upon comes out on Blu-ray.
Breaking news. Wish Upon comes out because it fucking tanked in the box office.
Like, that was quick.
Jesus.
I think you're the only one that's seen it, right, Angel?
Yeah.
And
don't. Just don't.
Don't
bother.
Angel likes bad movies, so for him to not like this bad movie,
well, it
means
mean.
Don't go watch it.
No character attachment.
It's true, but that's mean.
I'm sorry, Angel.
Wait, I missed it.
Never mind. Just when you listen to the show, you'll see why.
You don't listen.
Whatever. I was in the middle of making a point.
And that comes out on VOD and HD TV and DVD and Blu-ray on October 10th.
Nice.
Stupid movie.
I'm
probably gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it once it's on VOD because I don't have to pay $10.
Yeah, exactly.
What else, dude? Come on, I know there's news. Come on, man.
Hey, we got some more Netflix stuff. Hey. What's coming out this month in September of Netflix? We got a bunch of shark stuff actually.
Of course we do. Why? Who knows?
So September 1st, we'll be getting Deep Blue Sea on Netflix.
Yep.
So September 1st, everyone watch Samuel Jackson fight some sharks.
Yeah, please do that.
Right after that, we get Jaws. Jaws 2.
We get all of them.
Jaws 3.
And Jaws 4.
And Jaws is the revenge.
I'm going to have a Jaws movie night.
Yeah. Sounds awful.
We get, again, we mentioned this before, but Little Evil.
And then there's a Stephen King one, right?
Season 7 of The Walking Dead will be on Netflix as well. For those who are still watching that show, I have dropped off 3 seasons ago.
Didn't they stop that show?
No. They're still filming season 8. I think it's taking a little bit longer because.
Did he just ask if they're still doing The Walking Dead?
Oh yeah, dude, they're not going to stop doing that.
I saw a while ago they were like
no, they stopped production because they had a death on set.
Yeah, that's right.
But I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. I got caught up in last season, so I want to see what happens in season 8.
What Stephen King thing do you have? I don't have it.
It's on the list of fucking Netflix shows, dude.
It didn't pop up on mine.
Oh, dude.
I don't think I took a picture.
Oh, hold on. Well, go to your next set of news. It's called Gerald something.
Okay.
Gerald's Games.
Is it just a Stephen King?
It's Mike Flanagan's Gerald Games. Gets Netflix premiere date, and I want to say it's September 29th. And that's another Stephen King novel.
Gotcha.
Y'all need to watch The Mist.
I'm waiting for it to get on Netflix. It's this month. Soon, I want to say. Yeah. I remember you said like last week is this month, so I'm going to pick it up. Not pick it up, but watch it on Netflix.
Cool.
Shit. My phone dropped. Sorry.
And for the last bit of news, which is going to be the open discussion for quite a bit, I think.
Oh, wait, hold on. Before we get to that, just so everyone who listens to the show knows.
I just hyped it up for
I know,
fuck you.
Dude, shit, I'm sorry. No, we'll hype it up again. This is also hype. Spirit, Halloween.
Oh my God, yeah.
Has fucking horror Christmas ornaments.
Yeah.
And they're on the website. They're on Spirit's online store. They look so fucking cool. There's a chainsaw. There's a clown. There's mummies. I was like, I showed them to my wife, and I was like, we're buying all of these.
My wife.
All of these. But if you're into like having a horror themed Christmas tree, or you just want to throw up a horror themed Christmas tree for October, head over to Spirit because they got some pretty cool Christmas ornaments.
Didn't you go there the other day?
I did.
How was it?
They got a lot of cool shit. They have like a huge spider that I'm buying for my tree in the front yard. Because for everyone out there that listens, I am very big on decorating my house for Halloween. So I have a lot of totes full of Halloween decorations. I usually go all out for Halloween.
Are you going to have the spider that jumps out at people?
No.
Oh, you should do that.
No, he's not.
I don't buy a lot of animatronics. As those get a little bit pricier. I mean, this spider I'm about to buy is $130.
Damn.
But I have like a 30% coupon that I'm going to use. Hey, get
very
saved.
Nice.
But it's fucking huge. Dude, it's massive. But other than that, Patrick has some really fucking cool news that no one else knows. We're about to fuck some shit up and hype.
Patrick!
Open discussion. Let's go on, Patrick.
Martin Scorsese will be producing the Joker movie. What the fuck?
I'm so excited. Dude, if there's one person that could be in development of the Joker's origin story, it's him. It's Martin.
That's kind of...
As long as it's not Jared Leto.
No. It has to be. It's part of the DCU.
Then I'm not excited anymore.
Yeah, don't be excited. That's why I'm like, why are you excited?
I was excited because I thought it was going to be like a standalone.
It is Martin Scorsese, and it's like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
But it's Jared Leto, and no.
Unless they replace the actor, because Jared Leto was fucking pissed about his how they edited.
Good, he sucked.
It wasn't his fault.
No, it was his fault. What he brought to the Joker.
I don't think there was enough for me to make a judgment.
There wasn't, but there was enough imagery to me be like, you look fucking dumb. Your laugh is dumb. No. So, not really horror, but I mean, it could be horror. You never know.
Yeah,
I mean,
with Joker.
We don't. The thing is there is no actual origin story of the Joker.
No, that's what makes it
not
great.
even in the comic book universe.
No, there's multiple.
Now, Gotham did kind of give us their little rendition of the Joker. I don't think they ever confirmed that he was the Joker.
I think the
redheaded kid. Know.
I stopped watching Gotham.
I did too. It was awful, but I really did like that kid.
Yeah.
If he was playing the Joker, I thought he was creepy enough to play the Joker.
Yeah, it's Ian from Shameless. For those people who don't
know. But I don't know. I'll see once we get more news. I mean, I love Martin.
Yeah,
his work is always phenomenal. So
I would like to see him. I would like to see him like attempt to do the superhero stuff, but also like. Step into a little bit of horror. Like we saw that a little bit with the Shutter Island.
Oh yeah,
and shit like that. But I would like to see him actually do a horror movie, and you could definitely do that with a character like Joker.
Exactly, that'd be sick. But tell us what you think. This is like a newer. Like this just came out a while ago.
Yeah.
It's not really buzzing out as much as you think it would.
I think he's just producing. He's not like directing or anything like that.
God, if he was directing, holy shit, this would be huge. But I mean, him even being a producer, he's gonna have a lot. At least his hands are gonna be in it, and he can help. Whoever the director is going to be like, yo, I know a thing about movies.
Martin Scorsese, yeah. What the fuck?
But is that all for the news, dude?
Funny guy, funny.
You got any words on that?
Movies.
Yes.
That's all. Movies. Okay. And you heard it first from Angel.
That was my special report of the day.
Special report of the day.
Fucking
asshole. Right, I'm basically your hype man.
Yes.
You suck as a hype man.
All right, so let's get into the fucking topic of today. Sleep paralysis.
I need sleep.
Patrick needs some sleep. So what is sleep paralysis? Well, this is a question a lot of people ask themselves.
Is that when you get a Charlie horse and wake up?
No, dude, it's not.
Is it when you wake up and you have your pee-pee's hard and sticky?
That's not what that is at all.
Oh.
No. That's
I don't know what we're talking about.
That's something completely different. That's not.
I have no idea what we're talking about today.
Yes, you do. Shut up. Well, what sleep paralysis is during the most dream-filled phase of your sleep.
Yeah.
Our muscles do become paralyzed just to protect our bodies from killing us in our sleep. That's just a normal instinct. What happens, though, is that people wake up during this event. And the thing is that they can't move. So you wake up, you're stuck in your bed, and you can't move, but you're aware of what's going on. And you experience this.
Yes.
You have sleep paralysis, and Angel, you've experienced. I have never personally experienced sleep paralysis.
It's fucking scary.
It's weird.
It's weird. So let's get into your guys' personal accounts. Where
to start?
When did it start?
First time it happened to me, I want to say 14 or 15.
Okay.
I was in my room, my 15-year-old room.
Yes.
Middle of the night, it was the thing is I could see the time too. It was 2 o'clock in the morning, and I had school the next day, whatever. And I just woke up, couldn't move, I was yelling for my mom, couldn't say, words weren't coming out. It was
which is a common theme.
And I felt like I was held down.
Mm-hmm.
I did feel you feel paralyzed. You feel you can't fucking move, and then you just pass the fuck out. Then you wake up and you're like, oh yeah, that fucking happened last night. What the fuck was that? I thought it was puberty.
God damn, they said puberty was a motherfucker, but not like this.
I never talked to my mom about this or anything like that. I was just because when you're fucking when you're going through that phase, you
don't want to come off as crazy.
Yeah, it's one time I fucking woke up and couldn't move.
And it's not that you're and don't get me wrong, if you experience, you're not crazy. You're not alone. There's a lot of people out there.
There's a whole documentary about it.
Exactly. About people who experience this. Have you ever experienced hearing whispers or shadows or anything like that?
Oh, we're gonna go deep.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get into the fucking occult side of this shit, dude.
All right. I've seen the shadow people, of what they claim that it is.
Yeah.
And it's a part of me wants to believe in that idea of entering to a different world or seeing a glimpse of something.
Yeah. And
then another part of me is well, it's your brain still in dream mode or lucid dreaming or whatever, and it's just your body's not waking up with your mind.
Exactly.
And you're still seeing shit or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been touched.
Okay.
I've heard whispers in my ears. I've heard children laughing, all that fucking crazy shit.
Scary.
Yeah, definitely
spooky shit.
Another part of me is because I fucked around with the Ouija board when I was younger, so I always put that together too.
Yeah.
Because when I went to, there's a story actually, and I went to Ohio.
Ohio is for lovers.
When I was 17, I went with some buddies of mine. We went to Ohio and we fucked around with a Ouija board, and sleep paralysis happened that night too.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's more to the story,
that's
but
fucking weird. All right.
There was a lot of fucked up things that happened that night.
Mm-hmm.
We were also on a lot of drugs.
It's okay. Drugs sometimes inhibit things from happening.
Catalyst.
Exactly.
Or they can be a catalyst. Yeah.
Ohio's fucking scary too, and we all right. So we fucked around with the Ouija board for some reason, and then we walked out and we just went on a walk.
Yeah,
because we're just stoned and just hanging out.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're in the middle of Ohio, and we're in farmland, and we're just walking through fields of land and jumping over people's fences and shit. I feel
like there's a fucking horror movie that tells you not to.
Oh yeah, this is literally what I'm telling you, and it actually happened. I just followed a generic horror movie script.
I followed every fucking trope.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
Angel.
we were jumping through fences and going through people's fields and shit. And all of a sudden, we go through this, we see this house, which was, it looked like the Texas Chainsaw House.
So you guys went into it?
No.
Oh,
so
damn it.
If you ever, been to, somewhere that's not Florida, and people have basements, there's usually a back door, an outdoor door that leads to that basement.
Like the cellar doors?
Yeah.
Fuck those.
So we saw one of those, and the lights were on downstairs, and we heard music.
No.
So we're like, let's fucking go in it.
Of course. Why not?
Yeah. Literally, I'm telling you, we followed the tropes of horror movies. So we went down there. Two of us went. It was me and my friend Bradley. We go down. And automatically, as we're walking, we get to the last step. the music cuts and the lights turn off. So me and Bradley like quickly like went from there and ran up, right?
Losers.
Yeah.
Should have fucking headstrong.
I was 17.
You're already down there, dude. Just keep going.
Dude, what if something was behind you?
I was like, it looked like a scene out of Jeepers Creepers. Like it was one of the like it was playing like one of those old classic music too. Like
I'm about to fucking die.
Like an old like 1940s like jazz, whatever.
I gotcha.
So we're freaking the fuck out, whatever. We keep walking like around this neighborhood. For some fucking reason, we're just like, yeah, let's not go back. Let's just keep walking.
Let's just go back and smoke more weed.
Yeah,
nope, we're gonna fucking we staying.
So right after that, we go to the front of the neighborhood where there's like sidewalks and shit like that. Like road. I wouldn't say sidewalks. It's farm. It's dirt and then there's road.
Grass.
Yeah. And it's about I want to say 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and then we see out of fucking nowhere this little girl.
What the fuck? Mm-hmm. What? Real? Like just a real
girl.
What? Where were her parents?
That's exactly okay. So and then
where are your parents?
And we're tripping.
Okay, yeah.
So this whole thing could have been just like a bad trip.
Oh yeah.
Like, which is why I'm like whatever. But like, there was some of us that didn't trip that were with us that confirmed that this actually happened.
Okay, yeah. All right. So good. There's validity to your story.
Yeah. Well, with this group of friends, when we used to trip, we used to have like spotters for us. Like,
okay, gotcha.
Yeah. We had a whole buddy system back then. We were more organized
than today
for doing drugs than I am now.
Do drugs, but do drugs responsibly.
Yes. So Bradley's like freaking the fuck out, and my friend Lisa, she's like, "Oh, let me go see what's up with the little girl," because like it's 4 o'clock in the fucking morning and she's by herself.
Yeah.
So Lisa goes over there and fucking like talks to her. We're like far back, like staying the fuck away.
I thought you guys had a buddy system.
No, the buddy system dies after fucking.
No, because we're like, fuck you, Lisa. Like, why are you gonna go talk? Like, you go.
Yeah.
After we just tripped on acid and fucked with a Ouija board, you're gonna go talk to a little girl strangely in the middle of the night.
Yeah, right. No,
you're
fuck that.
signing up for your own doom.
Yeah.
Like, where were you when we went to that basement? Like, fuck you.
Don't talk to strange kids.
Yeah.
Don't talk to any kids. But yeah, continue. Sorry.
She comes back and like she looked like she saw a fucking ghost.
Oh God.
Yeah. And she was like asking the little girl like, "Where are your parents? Like, where do you live?" And the little girl wouldn't like look at her or anything, like talk to her. Just kept walking.
Towards you or away from you?
Away from us. Like the way it was like.
All right,
the
kid.
Girl,
bye.
we saw the girl's back.
Okay.
So when she ran towards her, she was running towards her back.
Yeah.
And then after that, we went home, and then I had sleep paralysis.
And you experienced
Moral of the story.
Moral of the story.
A little girl.
We didn't know.
Never to be found.
Well, why did she look like she saw a ghost? Like,
Lisa did. Like, we didn't. She was like, I don't know. The little girl didn't fucking talk to us. Or say anything.
Weird. Just think about how like weird it would be to you're outside at like 4 a.m. and you see this fucking like little girl walking on the street. I mean, like, and you run up to her and she does like you probably be kind of pale in the face, but like, what the fuck? Like, this is weird. Like a normal kid would talk to me like, I'm lost. Maybe she was sleepwalking. Maybe it was a ghost.
I didn't talk to the fucking girl. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. Maybe it was a fucking apparition.
I didn't even know that girl was real.
She should have poked her.
But yeah, that night I experienced sleep paralysis. I remember waking up and I see like the sun rising, which is fucking weird because like that never like all my times with sleep paralysis it happens around like
middle of the night,
2 o'clock to 4 o'clock or whatever in the morning. This was like at almost 7.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I just woke up and I'm in the room full of people, and I'm like trying to like shift and like try to get their attention to wake the fuck up. Like,
but nothing.
Hey, no. I couldn't fucking move.
It's fucking dude. Sleep paralysis is a weird thing, man. What about you? You got any crazy stories?
Yeah. I actually have a little bit of a family history when it comes to sleep paralysis.
Of course.
At least on my mom and dad's side.
Okay.
The first account of sleep paralysis I've heard in my family was my mom told me that there was one time I don't know if I was born yet, but she was sleeping next to him in our old house, and she felt something like he was having a bad dream or something, and then she felt like something jump on the bed. Okay. But it was like she said it was like it felt like human size, like when it did.
Okay.
And she felt it like jump on my dad, and she started to hear him become asphyxiated. Like this thing just jumped on top of her. Like somebody just jumped on my dad and started strangling.
We just went from fucking sleep paralysis to your dad being fucking haunted.
The thing is too, when you have sleep paralysis, it feels like someone's sitting on your fucking chest.
Yeah.
Like you could barely breathe, you could barely speak, you can't move. It's a fucking freaky feeling.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Go ahead, dude.
Yeah, my dad's had a few weird encounters. I'm not going to get into the whole thing. My mom's side, the last time I heard her say that she had a bad dream that was related to paralysis was okay, so my aunt had the dream about my mom, but
I remember this
they
story.
had the dream the same night.
What the
They
fuck?
had the dream the same night, I believe.
He told me this story.
Yeah. Okay, so
Freaky shit.
my aunt was waiting for my cousin to come home because she usually does when he's out late. So she heard the doorbell ring, and she walked to the door, and she saw my mom standing there at the door.
Mm-hmm.
Only my mom looked like she was like drained, like she wasn't conscious. Like she was consciously standing, but she wasn't like conscious. Like her head was tilted to the side, and then my aunt looked behind her and saw a tall, hooded black figure standing behind her.
The fuck?
And my aunt was like freaking out, and then so she woke up and she realized that she was in the same spot that she was in the dream.
So she was sleepwalking.
Having. She wasn't sleepwalking, but she was traveling lucidly.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that same night, my mom said that she had a dream where she was in her bed, and she's got 2 windows surrounding her bed.
Mm-hmm.
So she felt like there was something like what's that word for it? Orbiting like her bed, like coming in and out through the windows, like just orbiting. It was just
fucking weird, dude.
Yeah. That, I don't know. This stuff is weird.
It's weird, man. Have you ever experienced it yourself personally, or
I've had a few.
Think would be sleep paralysis?
I've had a few occasions. I've seen stuff. Sometimes when I've had sleep paralysis, I would say probably like 30%.
Yeah.
30-70. It's odd though, because like I've like had these like weird dreams before, like leading up, and I'll wake up like there was one time where we were marching down a road, and I'm pretty sure it was Mills Avenue.
Weird. Of course, that was your favorite place.
All of our friends were there. Everybody's all dressed in like just all black, like neutral colors, like. So we're walking.
That's usually how it goes.
That's usually how it is.
Yeah. And,
my message.
And we're watching. We're walking down Mills, and it's like almost like we're like a marching like parade. Like kind of like, I don't want to make a My Chemical Romance like
they do that the same fucking stuff. Like, so we were the Black Parade. Like,
yeah, basically.
That'd be sick.
There was like floats and skeletons and Day of the Dead stuff.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. No, but I was like walking, and then I was passing this bar, and you know how bars have those like LED lights kind of light up when they try to get you to come inside, like they have a beer like lighting up or something like that. There was like a sign. It was like black and white lights. And it was like Satan's Tavern or some shit like that. Like it was in some weird kind of like occult looking text, and like it just said 666 on it. And when I saw that sign, and I was walking up to it, and right then and there, I was waking up, and I woke up to like just looking at my like air vent, and I was still paralyzed when I was coming out of consciousness, but like there was a draft of wind that just directly hit me in the face. Yeah.
Weird.
That is very
spooky
bizarre.
Spooky stuff.
I was disturbed by that. You want me to tell you the one it was like lucid dreams, but it was like,
so lucid dreaming in the sense of you're aware of your dreaming, you're controlling your dream?
Yes.
Okay.
I wasn't aware at the time of me having the dream though, that I was not awake.
Okay.
I had fallen asleep, and I just finished watching Battle Royale, and
This was recent.
Yeah, this was recent. And I was laying down, and, I fell asleep around like 12:30, 12:45, and I had a phone call. I felt the phone vibrate on the bed, so I reached over, and I grabbed it. I picked up the phone, and I was like, hello, like, whatever. And one of my friends called me, and they were like, yo, like, what are you doing? And I was like, I don't know, I'm just laying down at my house, just hanging out. And they're just like, oh, well. They're just like, you want to hang out? And I was just like, well, it's kind of late. It's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And they're just like, I'm sleeping, bro. And then they're just like, no, like, let's hang out. Like, come outside. And I was just like, what do you mean? And he's like, hold on a second, bro. Hold on a second. And then I hear, like, on the phone, like,
it's
static.
Predator.
Either Predator or static, one of the two. So I'm just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And I hear, oh shit. And I was like, what the fuck? And literally, like, the only response I got was, do you see that? What is that, a UFO? And like, I was like, wait, what do you mean? Yeah, I heard like it breaking out. Those are the words weird. I heard, like, in and out. And I was just like, what do you mean? And I'm sitting there, and my TV's on in my room.
Yeah.
And I'm like just having this conversation, and all of a sudden, like, they were just like, dude, come outside. And all of a sudden, the voice on the phone started to distort, like, itself, like the tone of the voice. And it was just like, come outside.
Right.
That's weird.
They were just like, come outside for the children. Like,
Jesus fucking
said
Christ.
That quote unquote on the phone.
Turns into Freddy.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And like, I was just like in disbelief. I felt like a endless amount of chills, like, when I heard that shit.
Yeah, that's creepy, man.
I woke up sweating, like, and I was next to Courtney or whatever, and I like shook her, and I was like, yo, like I just had the weirdest fucking dream. Like, I legitimately, because I came out of the dream trying to shake her.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
But I was like lucidly dreaming.
Just phone.
Oh, I got you. No, dude, this shit's weird, man. That's why, like, we've been wanting to do this show for a while. It was like a topic we pushed aside a long time ago because I think something was going on. We're like, no, we'll talk about this week, but we'll come back and we'll do sleep paralysis. Stop moving your microphone.
I'm scared.
It's gonna fall. But yeah, dude. I mean, you guys are not alone. Like, that whole documentary, The Nightmare, it doesn't really go into the scientific facts of sleep paralysis.
It goes into people's experience and shit like that.
People's experiences, what they think, what they find, the occult, and all that. I mean, and the thing is like, with sleep paralysis, since it really isn't so widely understood to some degree. I mean, I'm going to get into the scientific elements of it, but like, I want to stay on the occult side since that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But so. I found a tinfoil hat website. It's called theshadowlands.net.
Yes.
If you out there listening, you want to go view this website, there's a gray, an alien, a gray, with a black karate belt and
I need to see this.
Yeah, dude. Hold on. I really can't. Yeah, just walk around. Just take your headphones off. So, yeah, it's pretty fucking great. You can tell this is...
Let's see the great thing, honey.
Yeah, that thing right there. Look, it's got a... It's so funny. But so consider this website, they call it Sleep Paralysis, also known as
Microsoft 95.
Yeah. So it says Sleep Paralysis, also known as Old Hag, which there's been a lot of accounts of seeing an old hag, an old woman.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to pull into a movie, is a phenomenon that is known to some extent by all cultures throughout the world. Some people say, which, mind you, this is not even like he just stopped a sentence to start something else.
Yeah.
Some people say attacking aliens are the cause of sleep paralysis. So, like, first off, what the fuck? Those two sentences don't even connect.
Yeah.
Or
they're
anything.
claiming that aliens are attacking.
Yeah, so there are a lot of people that claim that it's aliens abducting them.
Yeah.
And they're being experimented on in their own home, stuff like that. But old hag, old lady. What movie does that remind you of?
Old lady?
Mm-hmm. A woman in black. Old hag.
Yeah. Oh. Dude.
Insidious.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I thought of it.
In Insidious, there's the Shadow Man.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people who actually think that Insidious is a somewhat adaptation of sleep paralysis because
that would explain the further.
Exactly. We have they have the the husband who goes into this world, and he there was in the nightmare, the guy talks about how his head jerks and his jaw cracks and stuff when he's in sleep paralysis, and his girlfriend was like, that's what happens when you're in the state, like this happens. So it's really cool that Insidious, and I do get that vibe of like sleep paralysis, because when the Shadow Man's in the far left corner in that movie and the kid's in the bed, the kid's asleep.
Yeah.
And he's like whimpering and stuff like that.
Well, and then the thing is like, with my experience that's exactly what it looks like. It's elongated shadow.
Yeah, and that's the thing that's really weird about the whole weird side of this, the whole tinfoil phenomenon is the fact that everyone sees shadow figures, and I mean that is purely because of brain chemicals, chemicals in your head. And we're gonna get into that, but I just thought it was really funny how this website is just like, what is sleep paralysis, with a little gray alien. And
well, in that documentary, some of the cases for those people
there was one guy that was with aliens,
was all about aliens.
But I discredited him because he said that he remembers it from when he was a baby.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, "Fuck you, you don't remember." But back to this little website real quick before I jump onto the.
I remember my birth.
Yeah, okay. Some people say attacking aliens are the cause of sleep paralysis, while others credit the devil himself and/or his minions. And if not that, then the classic old hag who sits on an unsuspecting sleeping person's chest. That's why you feel like you can't move.
Yeah.
And upon their waking, realize they are powerless to move. For what ends a hag would do this are as this is bad writing. Are as varied as the cultures on the planet. Only the old hag does not always appear as a grotesque elderly matron. For more of the legends and lore are similar. Old hag. He keeps like quoting old hag. It's so funny.
Didn't you have a dream about an old lady?
Oh, there was another time I had sleep paralysis and I saw my dead grandma.
That's weird.
In my closet.
That's weird.
We'll get into that a little later.
Yeah.
Finish this first and I'll tell that story.
That's really all I want to get, because I didn't really read over this website that much. I just really honestly found it. But I wish the writing was just better. But pretty much he just goes into more the demons and the occult and the old lady that attacks you, shadow people. But I want to get into real quick the science of it all, because the thing about the Nightmare documentary, it's a good documentary. It's funny. It's filmed like a horror movie-esque. Like, it's dark and the interviews are ominous and all this shit. And it is a pretty cool documentary if you want to check it out.
Yeah.
It's only an hour and 15 minutes long. It's on Netflix. It's really well done in the sense of what a documentary about something that's non-really scientific can be.
Yeah.
But sleep paralysis, scientific. This is what science says. Exactly how the muscles are paralyzed has been a mystery. However, early studies pegged a neurotransmitter called glycine as the culprit, because paralysis still occurred even when the receptors that read glycine presence were blocked. So they were blocking this receptor, and there was still evidence of paralyzed muscles. So the University of Toronto, excellent people, researched, and they focused on two different nerve receptors in the voluntary muscle system. One called metabotropic GABA B, and one called inotropic GABA A / glycine.
Spell that.
GABA / GLYCINE.
I used it in a sentence.
The GABA A / glycine was inhibited, and thus created some reaction. Anyways. Thank you.
So proud of you.
So the latter, which receptors respond to both glycine and a different communication called gamma aminobutyric acid, or GABA for short, which is why they wrote it like that way. While the first responds to just GABA and not glycine. So what happens is the researchers used the drugs to switch off these receptors in rats, and discovered that the only way to prevent sleep paralysis during REM, which is when this occurs, is during REM sleep. Was to shut both types off at the same time. And what that means is that glycine alone isn't enough to paralyze the muscles. You need GABA too. So they took all this away, and then the rats weren't paralyzed. But
they weren't?
They weren't.
But that means they can do harm to themselves when they go to sleep?
I mean, I really didn't get into that.
But the likelihood of it happening, probably not.
Yeah, that's like if you start having like flailing body, like inflatable floating arm man.
I like that guy.
Yeah, but no, it was just cool because like there's science behind it. There's science. And like this is just like why your muscles, freeze up on you, become paralyzed. I didn't really find too many articles on the whole seeing things, which I mean, based off what I like, my basic understanding of like the human anatomy and physiology is, you're asleep.
Yeah.
Your brain is way more powerful than you think it is, and it can fuck with you in so many ways.
Oh yeah.
So
it's crazy to
even
think
outside
about.
of
Even
outside of like being like having sleep paralysis, or even like your eyes fuck with you all the time.
That's what I was going to pull into like my experiences. Is like I've never experienced sleep paralysis, and if I have, I don't remember it at all when I was like a kid. But when I was younger, I used to, if I looked down the hallway, I would see figures.
I mean, and that's just like,
but that's
anyone
like,
would see that
like
in a dark
10.
hallway.
Yeah, I was 10, so like of course I was just seeing shit. Mm-hmm. The only time I've ever felt like a presence and felt uncomfortable and felt like something was bearing over me, again, I wasn't paralyzed. It was when I fucked with the Ouija board and made contact with some dark shit, and it followed me to my apartment, and I literally couldn't sleep with the lights off. That's how terrified I was. But like I always, whenever the lights off, dude, I literally felt like someone was like not on top of me, but when someone's standing, like if you're laying on your bed and someone's standing next to it and leaning over and looking at you, type of thing. Yeah, like that was how I felt.
What is that called when you could sense someone in the room or something like that? Because I have that a lot too, where I could just
awareness. I don't know. You're just
no. I know what you're talking
about.
It's
like PPPP.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about though too.
Use the promo code PPPPP.
Yeah, but no, I mean that was the only time I've actually like experienced something that really just freaked me out.
Yeah,
because I couldn't explain it, because I was just like, why do I feel this way?
Yeah,
why do I feel like? And like at a point in me is like, oh, this like the scientific, the logical is like you're just overthinking it. Because in the documentary The Nightmare, these people are like, oh, if I've thought about sleep paralysis, and I thought about this, and I thought, oh, it's gonna happen, it would happen, which means it's psychoschematic. Like if you think about it going to happen to you, it happens because you put thought into your head.
Yeah,
it's just it's a crazy phenomenon that your brain can shut the fuck up, and your brain can render like images from, let's say, your dream and real life. Mm-hmm. Like it's just, I mean, I don't know if it's something to do with brain chemicals or what it is, but I mean it is.
Oh no, I mean it's 100% your brain. 100% science. Like you can research this, and it's those neurotransmitters and working together.
Yeah.
To paralyze you, and then it's you being asleep and then waking up, and those neurotransmitters probably having more other effects that you really wouldn't feel if you're asleep per se. Like if you're asleep, you're not going to actually feel these effects.
Yeah.
But the fact that you're asleep, and if you're dreaming, and then you wake up, you're automatically going to freak out, because we've all wake up and we thought we heard something.
That or the fallen dream or something like that. You
exactly.
know, like when you feel like you're falling and you wake the fuck up right then.
I've never had one of those. Or I can't remember. But I've had one dream where I thought I was being chased by Ghostface in my house. And I know, Scream, Ghostface is my favorite, but like he was chasing me to kill me. And there was one time, this is why dreaming's so far, dude. It's out there. It's weird. Like it's not really understood that well. I dipped around a corner and he was right there and he hit me with his knife. And I felt my fucking head move from the left of my pillow to the right, and I was like knocked out. You know when you get knocked out, how like it feels to be knocked out?
Yeah,
that's what I felt. But I was asleep. But how I felt that, like
you felt like you.
I literally felt like
I felt like he got stabbed and knocked out.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
and I never could explain it. I was just like, what the? I woke up the next day, and I was like, that was a fucking intense dream.
I know what you're talking about, because
is there anything on me?
There was a
yeah.
There was a post I came across on Tumblr one time, and it was a GIF. It was a GIF of a
GIF or GIF.
It's a PNG. Anyway,
no.
I saw. Okay, there was like a truck, like freaking like just lost control, and then the car hit it, like T-boned it. But they said in the post, they were just like, "Hey, if like once you get to the end, right when the impact happens, shut your eyes." And it was like a lot of people reblogged it because they felt like their brain felt immediately relaxed when they saw that imagery.
That's weird.
That is very strange.
I mean, that's just like you can your brain. Like I said, how much of your brain you really don't use is just incredible. There's images of trains going one way, like on the end, it's just a picture set that's going over and over and over and over and over again. But if you look at it and you think about the train going in reverse, it will reverse. It'll go in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
So it's perception, and it's so much more. Your brain is a very powerful tool, very, very powerful tool.
Dude, but we use it for dumb shit.
We do. I mean, we're unable to. There are ways to achieve higher consciousness.
Yeah, read a fucking book.
Read a book, meditate, open your mind a little bit.
Smoke some weed.
Sun gaze.
Yeah, go stare at the fucking solar eclipse without protective wear. Protective wear.
Did you see that photo of Trump doing that?
I watched the fucking video of him doing it. I was just like, what? They told you not to do it and you did it. Just to name
it's just fake news.
Yep, just fake news.
I don't need glasses. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, the sun can't protect me. Just a few movies that are about sleep paralysis. Of course, The Nightmare.
Yeah.
Then there's Dead Awake. Came out in 2016. This little movie is about Kate Bowman, who is all by the book social worker who is investigating a series of mysterious deaths. Each victim suffers from sleep paralysis, a frightening ailment that immobilizes its victims as they dream. Kate is approached by an unorthodox doctor who warns of an evil entity that haunts people in their sleep. So that seems pretty cool. It has a 17% on Rotten Tomatoes, so
it must be good.
Has to be good. Another one is called Devil in the Room. There's not that much information about this. It's a short. That's why.
True.
Directed by Carla McKinnon, so it's directed by a female, which is awesome. And then there's one more movie I want to talk about. It's called Sleep Paralysis, 2004.
Wow.
A B-rated horror movie. 4.5 on IMDb. There's not even a Rotten Tomatoes score. Weird. That's really weird.
It's short, right? Or no?
No, it doesn't say it's a short. It's an hour and 38 minutes. A mysterious phenomenon threatens the life of a woman while vacationing at a serene lake. I can see why it has. How does it have a 4.5? It should have a 1. Sounds awful.
And it came out in 2004?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably awful.
It's really bad. Wow.
Angel tooted.
You disgusting. I thought it was appropriate because it was a bad movie.
You're a disgusting piece of shit.
Wow.
Anyways, is there in your research, has there ever been a case where someone has had the sleep paralysis for like continuous days?
Oh yeah. In The Nightmare, that people have had it like every night. And like I said, it's sleep paralysis is totally psychoschematic. Like the fact that if you can think about it enough in a day and it happened to you, shows you that it's not an occult type of thing. Right. It's not a monster trying to get you. Well, it's your brain fucking with you.
Yeah, and the thing is like there was one time when I was like, and it happens sometimes too, but it started when I was like around. It was about the time when the Ohio thing happened, where I would experience it for like a week straight, and like not like 7 days, but it would be like like a solid like 3 days or like a solid like 4 or 5 days of just straight every day. But I wouldn't think about it or anything like that,
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't remember my dreams beforehand. I would it would happen, and then I would pass out and wake up and kind of forget that it happened. Until it happened again. I'm like, this happened last night.
Yeah, that's weird.
I've had that happen.
That can just be a lot of repressed. Like you're trying to just repress. Like even though you don't think you're remembering it, you're just repressing the memory. Maybe. And then when it happens again, that memory pops back into your head. Of course, like, oh shit, this happened last night.
The grandma one was fucking crazy.
I would imagine
this happened, say 2 years ago, when I just came back to Orlando from Palaca. My grandmother died, and like 3 months later, I experienced sleep paralysis, but it was different this time because like I experienced the full sleep, like being paralyzed, but my muscles were coming back. Like I was able to move my fingers and my eyes, and a little bit of my face, like my head.
Yeah.
And as that was happening, I was like, I would turn to my closet, and I did like 3 takes, but it was like I said it was an old woman, and Angel was like, maybe it was your dead grandma. and I freaked the fuck out.
God damn it, Angel.
Maybe Patrick's grandma just
because when my grandmother was still alive and she was going through her dementia, she would fucking like watch me sleep. She would also pull out knives and try to walk in my room, thinking it was the shower or whatever.
Yeah.
And
with a knife?
It's not funny.
No, not with the knife. She would lay out knives in the kitchen on the kitchen island or whatever. Yeah, and we'd wake up to see like a bunch of knives on the fucking counter and freaked us out. We're like,
thought you were haunted. It's just grandma.
Nope, it's just grandma. But now she haunted me in my fucking
dreams.
Yeah.
God damn it, Nana.
So that happened where I was like, I woke up and I did like 3 takes and it was like the image of an old lady in my closet. And I was still like kind of still paralyzed, but enough for me to
kind of
go like
wobble.
That. Yeah, that was the first night, and then I passed out and woke up, and like I was like, "Fuck this! I'm not sleeping here." And I fell asleep. I went and slept in my car.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's fucking intense. I mean,
a lot of freaky shit's happened like that in my life, man.
Damn. No, I mean, I've had freaky shit, but nothing like that, man.
Yeah,
nothing like that.
Going back to the whole idea that aliens, some people like to think that aliens
Here we go.
attack people.
Everyone put on your...
And, you know, like, there's other people that believe it's just the devil himself and stuff.
Yeah.
That kind of reminded me... my dad, when we would... Because we would get into these deep talks like this all the time about life and stuff. He would tell me that what he believes that... Like, he tells me, he's like, oh, yeah, you believe in aliens, whatever. And I'm just like, yeah, I do believe there's other things out there and stuff. And he's like, well, yeah, like, I believe... He's like, I don't think there's anything out there, honestly. And I was like, well, what do you mean by that? And he's like, well, I just think it's divine, but it's unknown. And he believes basically that aliens are demons, like in disguise.
I mean, so he's religious.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Ew.
I mean, he's allowed to have his own. I mean, I've never heard of that. I mean, no, that does fall into the whole, like, you know, we are created in the eye of, you know, the image of God, and that there's really nothing out there, because if there was...
Who? I'm just kidding.
But, I mean, no, and he's not alone. A lot of people think that, you know, aliens are just demons in disguise, or just demons not really accounted for.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people think that they're, like, fallen angels and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, man. Shit's weird.
You ever seen those pictures of, like, people flying... Like there's a picture
of actual people flying.
Like it was just a flying man. Like there's a picture.
Never seen that.
I saw it one time. I don't know what the hell happened to it, but I seen it.
Was it just a shot of the human cannonball? He just like steal something.
It was in the middle of the sky. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I mean, Photoshop's a fucking wonderful thing.
It looked like he had jet boots.
You know, I mean, in that case, I mean. There was a video I watched recently of a guy who actually was wearing a full like flight suit, and he actually like flew and shit. But
you're talking about the
South Korea?
Yeah.
Fucking real life jetpack, man.
Those fucking crazy nuts. You know what movie franchise that should have touched on sleep paralysis? I don't think they have.
Which one?
Nightmare on Elm Street. Fucking Freddy. Like
they brought Freddy into the nightmare. Like one of the girls like, I suffer from sleep paralysis and I watched Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm like, why? Why would you, if you knew you suffered from this shit and you thought it was like a demon haunting you, why the fuck would you watch? That was the last fucking series you needed to watch. What are you gonna, like, we gonna Dream Warriors this motherfucker? Like,
but no. I don't think, have any of the movies touched like on the concept of sleep paralysis at all?
Possibly, because I want to say when they're asleep and people see them asleep, they can see them moving and stuff.
Yeah.
But they're not conscious. They are still asleep, and this is happening to why they're asleep.
I guess so.
But I really can't say if it's been touched on. But I mean, if they should they? Hell yeah, that would be awesome to add the element into Nightmare on Elm Street, because they can use it. It's tangible, it's real, and it fits the storyline.
Yeah, exactly.
There's like I said, there's those movies, and of course Insidious as well. It's not like the main scope of the movie, but there are definitely elements of sleep paralysis in that movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a weird thing. I wanted to talk about it because you guys actually have encountered it.
Yeah.
And I know 2 other people that have actually who suffer from it.
I've been probed before.
Yeah, dude.
No,
sick.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
There's no thing in my... I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
It could be in your head.
Could be in my ass.
Could be in your ass. Could be in your ear. Could be in your eye. You never know.
I have reoccurring dreams all the time.
Do you?
Yeah.
You have recurring dreams of me, don't you?
Hell yeah. All right. Well, I think that's enough of the sleep paralysis. I think that's a pretty weird conversation. I think next week Alex and Sarah are joining us on the show.
Okay.
I think we're going to talk about foreign horror movies and how America wants to remake them.
Oh, yeah. We could talk about 2004 on that one.
Oh, we're going to talk about a bunch. They gave me a huge list of movies that are apparently that we're going to be Americanizing. Like, apparently Train to Busan is one of them. Why you would want to touch that? That the movie's gold, how it is. So
yeah.
But stay tuned for that episode. That should be next week. I gotta get in touch with him. If not, I'll post what next week's topic is about. But as always, everyone out there listening to us, leave us a review on iTunes to help us grow the show and get more people to find us and listen to us ramble about things we have no idea what we're talking about.
Always.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at Horror Junkies FL. Shoot us an email if you want.
Hit me up for some designs.
Hit up Patrick if you want some creepy designs.
Check out our YouTube channel for live streams.
Yeah, Angel's been live streaming.
We have 26 subscribers.
Hell yeah, that's 26. Hell yeah.
Thank you to all you.
Yeah, thank you to all you 26 subscribers. And we got some pretty cool things in the works. I'm going to go ahead and announce this because this is a real thing that's actually going to happen. We are doing a episode with Screamageddon, which is a haunted house here in near Tampa, Dade City, and we're going to be talking to the owner, I believe, of the company and the creative director. So, and I think there's 2 more people. I just haven't gotten in touch with the lady and see who else is joining the show. So I'll post more about that, but that's going to be a really fucking cool episode. Patrick and I are going to be interviewing them, discussing with them about haunted houses. Angel's going to record it on live, so we have that shit on YouTube channel. And what else? Halloween Horror Nights is coming.
Oh, yeah, it's around the corner.
Dude, we didn't talk about it last week, but they confirmed Trick or Treat's a fucking scare zone.
Oh, yeah.
That's a thing.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
It's... Yay. I wish it was a house, but whatever.
Whatever. I'll take the scare zone. But as usual, guys, everyone go to downrightcreepy.com for all your horror news, reviews, editorials, whatever you want. It's there. It's horror. It's cool and stuff. And check out Panic Fest. It's coming up in January. That's something that Downright Creepy puts on.
Yeah.
But for now, I'm Mike.
I'm Tiny Rick.
And I'm Pickle Rick.
Stay weird.